It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Tonight, we've got one last present under the tree, our final Monday Nighter of the year between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Allen going to go to the air right away. David Johnson here on the catch. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
On first down, Allen. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Johnson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and goal, Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
11 MT, 11.
Now Burrow on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. this game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. The Bengals at 10-5 to start play. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown out on them. Look at
that. Eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. We're scoreless after 1. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow. And that is incomplete. Well, what a good contest here for our first Monday night game of 2023. Happy New Year, one and all, and thanks for pulling yourself away from all those college bowl games going on. For this, a great matchup between 2 of the real up-and-comers in the AFC. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. He wasn't fired. So Charles, they get to the 1st turnover of the game, and they make it an extra field goal.
And anytime you get the ball, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen under pressure again, and down he goes again. look to throw for it on fourth. Going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Mixon with a first down carry. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
He will find his man Chase complete. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's second and long.
11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now Joe Burrow on third and long. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 22 on the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Allen. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Logan Wilson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Burrow will throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, and he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
11, 11. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, Tate. 11 Thomas.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Kaiir Elam, he was the one that broke through quickly on that play and got him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
11 MT, 11 MT.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. That's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Another try for Mixon. And he bowls his way into the end zone for the Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson open good. And the next our score 17-0. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. He's got a man, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final shot before half for Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Final shot before break. Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Bills get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. Now Allen. A final shot before break. And this is going to be caught. So they get 2 more on the half's final play, and they shave 8 off this deficit as we head to the break. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And no run back here as the third quarter. The touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make the second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
From the 31, Burrow. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jahan Dotson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bills take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
On 2, ready?
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. So he's in for his third score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Michael Pittman, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills are back within a score. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 133 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
11 mighty.
Once again, they run with Mixon. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
11 Thomas.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 36. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36.
11 Thomas. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
He's going to let this one go deep. He's got him in, complete. A big play here for Buffalo, and even 70 yards. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it, And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Johnson again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. David Johnson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Now Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game.
Here we go.
4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. An option hit off here to Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, 11 MT.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Done. Done. 11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. Hey, you got to go score.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the gun, it's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing on first down is Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up Sackett.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And he's going to go down again. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line.
And the pressure gets to him again. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. The kick by Bass is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? We look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
11, 11. 11 MT, tape. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career,
and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. He's got a man complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to